Yeah, I mean, that moment was just spectacular. It was crazy. I've never been a part of anything like that. I mean, when he took the shot, I was getting ready for a rebound if there was any time left on the clock. But when it went in, I just went over there and jumped on his shoulders. I mean, those are the special moments that you come to Tennessee for, and it was just something that we'll all remember forever.
Chaz, I mean, if you could extend on that, you talked about the reasons you come to Tennessee. When you look at everything that's going on right now, you guys are fighting for a #1 seed. You're right, playing every game matters. Is it? I mean, are these the moments you came for? I mean, is in addition to just that kind of shot, that kind of moment.
Yeah, I mean, when Rod was recruiting me, he was just like, man, if you come here, we're going to win. You're going to be a part of something that's bigger than you. It's just going to be a whole special experience for your last year. And I just knew joining this team that it was special. Everybody on the team is super caring and loving. We love on each other all the time. We laugh, we joke all the time, and we win at the end of the day. So it's just a very special program, and the culture here is just different than anywhere else I've ever been.
Can a shot like that, a finish like that, take you guys to an even higher level?
I mean, I definitely think so. I mean, we are still learning each other and still growing together. We've been growing together since the summer, and we're still learning and figuring out the nicks and kinks with each other. So we definitely have some ways to go, and it's just a super special team.
Did you play with Malik Dia at Innsworth?
Yeah, I played with him. I think it was 2 years. He's 2 years younger than me. He's a really good player. He's big, physical. He can shoot the ball. He can stretch the floor. He's a really good player.
What similarities and differences in his game now compared to back then?
Back in the day, he really used to want to play like KD and really dribble. He used to want to do everything at Innsworth, but so I don't think the coach down there is going to let him do everything like that. But, I mean, he still is able to shoot the ball, get his teammates involved, and play make for everybody.
You feel more comfortable on the road after a couple of big wins, after maybe starting off a little rocky earlier in the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely good to go on the road and get a few wins, but every SEC environment is going to be tough, so we're going to go in there with that mentality that we're going to have to put together a full 40 minutes, so we all know what's that task.
The bump. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks. This is a little bit off the court question, but I don't know if you've seen, but Jemi's raising money for Second Harvest in honor, the game the other day. To see him just still want to be a part of this community after such a big win, after such a big moment in his career, and just jumping right into that, what does that say about him?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the type of person he is. He's just a super caring person. I mean, he's a great basketball player, but the stuff he does off the floor is amazing as well. He's one of the best teammates I've ever had. He'll boost your day. Whatever you need him to do, Jemi, he's going to be that dude for you. So he's just an amazing human being all around.
Your bump and rebounding numbers simply a mentality thing or anything else to it?
I mean, it's just what the team needs me to do. We all have a job when we go out there, so I know the bigs are the task at hand for them is to hit those other bigs on their team. So it's the guard's responsibility to come down and get those rebounds. So I just do what the team needs me to do.
Chaz, Coach Kalinsky said that he thought Igor was still figuring out ways to impact the game as a facilitator. Do you feel like you and him and Fields are still figuring out ways to fit in, to blend in, even though 34 games in or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, none of us all have it all figured out. We all still learning and trying to get better for the team. And Igor is just a super special player. He has one of the best skill sets on the team. I feel like he can do everything. He can stretch the floor, get in there and rebound. He's super physical. I mean, he's like 6'10", so he can do pretty much everything. So, I mean, we're all still figuring it out, and that's why I feel like we have the potential to continue to grow and continue to be a great team.
What's it like guarding Jordan Gainey in practice when it's a guy who can hit a mid-range shot that's kind of dying in the sport of basketball right now?
Yeah, I mean, Jordan, he's super special as well. He's super shifty, and the way he plays in ball screens is amazing. So being able to guard him is a treat for me because I get to get better on defense, and he's just super crafty.
Is it a good thing to still be figuring out potential this time of year, or would you prefer to kind of know where everything is at this point?
I mean, we know that we can hang our hat on defense night in and night out, and we know where some points can come from on the team and everything. But I feel like that's a good thing because it continues to show that we can get better. I mean, we've been winning, so I feel like we still have some ways to get better and grow. So I feel like it's a good thing.
For Igor, do you think it's a confidence thing? Like, do you think sometimes he's sharing the ball too much, like maybe passing up on open looks, but instead he's passing the ball?
With Igor, I feel like it may be a little bit of confidence, but I feel like he does have a lot of confidence in what he does, and he's such a special player, and he can shoot the ball and pass the ball and play make. So sometimes he gets caught in between maybe, but that we need him to just be him and not overthink anything. And he's been getting better, and we're all getting better. So he's been great. He's been great.
Lastly, you mentioned that you guys share a lot of laughs. Is there like one particular guy on the team that has you all laughing, or?
I mean, I just say Zakai. He's just a true character. Whenever we walk in the locker room, he's just joking on everybody, and everybody's joking on him. So it's always a good time.
Thanks, Chaz.
Thank y'all.